Hello, thank you so much for coming back to join me for today's video. So today we have a full face of, and that would be LA Colors. So if you'd like to see me create a look using all LA Colors products, see if it's any good, all that kind of stuff, then please keep on watching. Like it says, I do upload a daily video all about budget beauty, so make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can bookmark the page, but let's get started. Okay, you'll have to excuse me, I'm being a little bit more quiet. It's 6 in the morning, and I really wanted to get this video done. I like a lot of LA Color stuff that I've tried, so I went to my local Winco and I purchased a full face. I accidentally dropped the highlighting blush and highlighter palette, and it busted and got stuff everywhere. I was able to repress, but some of the stuff is covered in highlighter, so it's most of this stuff is new. So anyway, I am just super talented, let me tell you. But okay, last month for December I did all like a full face of high-end makeup, so I thought this would be perfect to do like one of the cheapest makeup brands. Let's just get started. I'm excited to try this stuff. So I did pick up foundation, concealer, powder, I mean everything. So let's just get started. Okay, so I have this brow pencil, and it's in medium and has a spoolie on one end. I think I've tried this before, I'm not sure, but I've tried a lot of LA Colors from the Dollar Tree. So like I said, I did get everything except for one product from Winco. But anyway, I've had this stuff since Winco opened. I just was waiting to do a video, but spoolie's nice. Okay, so it is a pencil that you sharpen, which is fine with me, and I don't really care. It's taken a second to warm up. It's not very pigmented. Definitely have to go over the same section over and over again. And it's also pulling out brow hair. I mean, but we're getting there. First impressions, I would skip the brow pencil. It's hard, and it was taking out brow hair, and it took a lot longer to fill in my brow, so I'd skip the brow pencil personally. Just me. Okay, so next I have the Ultimate Cover Concealer. I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow base, because I did not see an eye primer. I'm sure they have one, but I did not see one. So I did pick this up in the shade Natural. I don't know if any of the coverage products are going to match, but we shall see. Big doe foot. Just going to do a little bit. Smells like Wet n Wild Photo Focus. That's what it smells like. If you've smelled that, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I mean, it's definitely helped to even stuff out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to start spot concealing. That way I can go ahead and put foundation over. I got a feeling this stuff is going to get better if it sits. So I have to always do the inside of my nostrils because I have a lot of veins that show, because I don't know why. That's just the way it is. Okay. Yeah, it smells like that paint smell. But I'm going to let that sit for a second and just show you the palette we're going to be using. This is the LA Colors I Heart Makeup, and it's a really pretty palette. I've never used this. I've had this for a minute, but I've never used it. I actually have to take the little cover off. Just a minute. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You get a mirror, you get a whole bunch of shades. Looks really pretty. And you get a little dual-sided brush, so half of it is a one half is like a sponge tip and the other half looks like just a little cheap brush. But let's go ahead and start blending in this Kiss concealer before we do the eyes. Oh yeah, that's working fine. Definitely better coverage if you let it sit. Okay, I've worn worse concealer, so I'm not mad at it. Okay, let's just go ahead and start doing some eyeshadow. I think I'm going to take this shade right here where it says base. I think I'm going to just take this and I'm going to just start using this as a transition shade. A little bit of kick up, not bad. I have quite a few of their eyeshadow palettes. I've never tried a big eyeshadow palette from them, but a lot of their eyeshadows are fine. This is a very, very light shade. It's almost the same shade as my skin tone, but it did give me a little bit of color. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to dip into lots of brown shades. So I think I'm going to dip into this brown right here, and I'm just going to start working that into my crease a little. Yeah, that's fine. A little bit powdery. Once again, I've used worse. There's some pigment to it, so yeah, that looks fine. I'm going to go into the Define shade right down here. And I'm just going to be, ooh, that has a lot of kick up. There's this really pretty shimmer. There's a lot of pretty shimmers, but I'm going to use this one right here. Sorry, I'm trying not to blind you with the mirror. It's pretty. Okay, I don't know what my thoughts really are on the eyeshadow palette yet. Let's do the face, and then I'll go in and finish the eyes, and then I might have a better idea. But let me go ahead. I'm going to be using the Truly Matte Long Wearing High Pigment Foundation. Picked it up in the shade Natural, and has a pump. I think, is this the same shade? Yep, same shade as the concealer. So, give it a little bit of a shake. Get the plastic off my hand. So you get an ounce. It comes in, oh nope, you get 1.35 fluid ounces, and it comes with a pump. Packaging doesn't feel bad. Is it taped? Nope. Okay. Let's just do 2 pumps to start. That's 2 pumps. This also smells like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Got a feeling this is going to oxidize, so I know it looks too light, but a lot of times really, really cheap foundations, they will oxidize, so. Okay, blend it out quickly. I'd say this is a heavy medium, especially with only 2 pumps. I'm usually a 3 or 4 pump type of gal, but it doesn't look bad at all. I've worn worse. Definitely think this could definitely use a good primer underneath. I'm not one of those people that thinks you have to wear primer with every foundation, but I definitely think this could use some primer. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with that Ultimate Cover concealer again. And once again, we're just gonna go ahead and let this sit for a second. I'm just gonna recover any kind of zits or anything that are showing through. Okay, it looks decent. I'm not mad at it or anything like that. We're gonna go in with the LA Colors Mineral Pressed Powder. Um, this is the only powder that they did have, so I've heard good things about this. I've never tried it, obviously, but everything's just covered in highlighter. Ugh. Yeah, I was just walking out of the store and, yep, just totally dropped it. It was great. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm lucky only the highlighting palette busted, honestly. Okay, I do like the powder. I definitely feel like it helped to smooth out the skin. Definitely feel like it helped to kind of fill in pores. Gave me a little bit extra coverage, so I'm not mad at that at all. I think it looks nice. Let's go ahead and finish the eyes. I think I'm going to go in with that defined shade, the one that's in our outer corner and kind of smoked out. And I'm just going to run this underneath the lower lash line, just for a little bit of smokiness. Okay, I just did a little bit more blending, but I do have an eyeliner to try. This is the Smudge Proof Liquid Liner, and I just picked it up in black. I don't know if it's a felt tip. I don't know. I think it's going to be a brush tip, but I'm not sure. But, I mean, it's coming together for sure. Okay. Yep, it is a brush. Pretty blunt. That's okay. Let's go ahead and try this. Yeah, I mean, that works. I mean, it's not a bad liner at all. You get a lot because I don't feel like you need to redip very often. It holds a lot of liner. Okay, liner's really, really good. Drays down matte, easy to use. Not mad at that at all. Okay, so we have a blush. This is the Rad Rouge blush. I picked it up to the max. This was like the only, in my opinion, they didn't have a ton of wearable shades. So we'll go ahead and, it does come with a mirror and a little brush down here. so not bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna I don't know if I'm seeing a ton of color. Maybe starting to. It's definitely one of those ones that you can build, which is good. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Definitely buildable. Okay, let's get to the Show It Off blush and highlighter palette, the one that I busted. Okay, so you get a matte kind of shade, and then you get two, I guess, blush shades. They're pretty light, and then you get a highlight. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up a little bit of highlight. It's gonna be pretty crumbly where it's been repressed, but that's not the product's fault. That is my fault for dropping it. That's pretty. It's very, very pretty. It's not over, it's not like out of control. It's just a nice highlight. I use a little bit of that in my inner corner. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's not bad at all. I'm just gonna take my blush brush and gently go over just to help blend it a little bit. Okay, let's go and do the lashes. So I have the Perfect Lash Mascara. It's a lengthening formula, lengthens and defines lashes. This is just in black. The bottle's cool, or the tube. Kind of smells florally, that's weird. Just a regular brush. Let's try this. Okay, I mean, it's doing a little bit of something. It's definitely doing what it said. It's lengthening and giving a little bit of definition. My eyes are starting to water a little bit, which is weird. It's not stinging or anything, but okay. Mascara is not the worst thing I've ever used. Yeah, I would reuse this if I'm going for more of a natural lash day, but I mean, it did a little bit of something, so that is fine. Okay, our last thing is lipstick, and this is the LA Colors Cream Lipstick. I picked it up in the shade, maybe Angelic. Okay, once again, this is also covered with highlighter. Okay. That was just your regular bullet. It's pretty like light berry. Okay, that's not bad at all. It's comfortable, it's lightweight, there's no weird taste or anything like that. So this is the finished look using all LA Colors cosmetics. I think in the most part, I think it was a success. I do like the eyeshadow palette. I think there's better ones from LA Colors, but it's not bad at all. I was able to create a pretty quick and easy eye look. They were blendable, so I do like the eyeshadow palette. I really, really liked the eyeliner. Eyeliner's really nice, easy to control, was able to do a quick liner look and dries matte, so very, very nice. Mascara, it's okay, like I said. I would reuse this if I was wanting something that was more of a natural lash look. The lashes are not crunchy or gummy or sticky or anything like that, which is nice, so I'm okay with that. I like the blush. Looking at it, you're like, oh my goodness, that's going to be too much, but it's definitely buildable. You don't have to, it doesn't come off like it does in the pan. So definitely buildable, but able to give a really pretty flushed look. I really, really liked the powder. Powder is really, really nice. I can see why people do love this. It helped to smooth and give a little bit more coverage. Foundation and concealer, they're okay. I think if that's all you can afford, I think you'd be fine. Definitely need to prep the skin nicely. Use a primer and use a beauty blender or a little poof. I wouldn't recommend going in with a brush. I think it would be too drying. But I mean, I was able to get a medium coverage with really no issues. I definitely think a setting spray would definitely help this as well. But it's definitely not bad. I do like the highlighter. It's a little bit more natural. It can be blended out. I think you could build it up if you wanted. So I'm not mad about anything I did try except for the eyeshadow, the eyebrow pencil. But like I said, I mean, super affordable. You can get it a lot of different places. So I think I did a decent look. I don't think anybody would look at this and be like, ew, you use all LA Colors. That's gross. You can make anything work, and it wasn't bad at all. Except the eyebrow pencil, but I think it looks decent, and I actually have to go run errands today, and I think it looks nice. But anyway, there we go. I hope you did enjoy this full face of LA Colors. If you did, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and share it. Let me know down below in the comments if you've ever used LA Colors foundation, concealer. What products have you tried of theirs that you like? I would love to know down below. And of course, you're welcome to follow me on my social media. Twitter, no, don't have Twitter anymore. Facebook and Instagram. It's at BudgetGlamBabe. Don't go anywhere quite yet. Another video should start autoplaying here very shortly. Or you can always click on one of the ones that'll be popping up around the screen. But yeah, I'll see you here in just a sec.